Cardinals. Welcome to UIWTv's first newscast of the school year. I'm Claudia Esparza.
And I'm Justin Ryan Gomez.
Our first story tonight regards the university's parking dilemma. Parking has raised many concerns. Some students feel there isn't sufficient parking, while others say it could be worse. Campus police and several concerned students spoke with correspondent Alicia Caballero about the situation.
At the beginning of a new semester, students are already facing issues on campus. The most problematic? Parking. UIW junior Tyler Rabb said the construction of the visitor stands at the football field has eliminated parking.
We have to park across the bridge. Since they took out the parking lot for the stands and the football stadium, there's not enough parking down here, so you have to park on the hill.
We spoke to Chief of Police Jacob Colguna, who said there are approximately 2,700 parking spaces on campus. He said, at times it appeared we were close to filling our parking areas, but parking was still available, approximately 200 spaces. SGA Treasurer Yasmin Valencia assured students that the situation could be much worse.
It's more of an issue of students trying to find parking closer to main campus. It could be worse. It could be like other campuses where there just isn't any parking, but we do have parking here on campus, which are our two main garages up on the hill.
Reporting for UIW-TV, I'm Alicia Caballero, and that's The Word.
Now on to another concern that's affecting university residents, on-campus housing, or rather, lack thereof. Some students hoping to live on campus this year instead found themselves commuting from a hotel near the airport.
Here at UIW, student residency has exceeded dorm capacity, but rather than turn students away, the Residence Life staff has made arrangements with the Courtyard Marriott on 410 and Broadway to house students who were unable to get a dorm room this semester.
It's good because you have room service and stuff. You feel like you're on vacation all the time, but then you hit reality because you have to study.
We're very excited to partner with the university, as we've done many different projects with the university throughout the years. Given the needs of this of the student group, we went ahead and added refrigerators, microwaves.
Here at the Marriott Courtyard UIW Residence Hall, we have 44 residents living here. As far as communication with me and my staff members, I'm always in constant communications with them. We have meetings every week with them.
Residence Life has already begun moving students back onto campus and is expected to have all hotel residents in dorms by spring 2011. I'm Daniela Vidara reporting for UIW-TV.
Now on to UIW football. The Cardinals kicked off with a bang on August 28th when they played against the Langston University Lions. Justin Ryan has the report from the tailgate party.
Before fans took their seats at Benson Stadium, Cardinals lit up the pits for another year of tailgating. Does it seem like a bigger turnout this year?
Definitely seems like a lot more people. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, and we still have a good amount of time before the game, so everything's going really well this year.
I think ever since the end of last year, I think we started looking forward to this year, saying how can we do it bigger and better. And a lot of planning went into it throughout the year. That's how we equipped the tent, bigger tent, better letters, everything.
There's a lot more people out here than there was last year. I think everybody is ready to cheer on the team, and there is definitely a lot more school spirit this year.
1985!
Reporting from outside Benson Stadium for UIW-TV, I'm Justin Ryan Gomez. Now on to a more serious note. Each year, returning veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan cope with transitioning back to life at home. But how is UIW helping our student veterans with this sometimes difficult process? Correspondent Aaron Nichols has more on this in the studio. Aaron?
Thank you, Justin. On August 31st, the UIW Center for Veterans Affairs held a student workshop on post-traumatic stress disorder, commonly known as PTSD. For some returning veterans, PTSD can greatly interfere with their lives. And as the Vet Center explained, it's something the university is taking seriously. During the workshop, students learned about PTSD, its symptoms, and how people suffering from this disorder can get help. PTSD is an anxiety disorder which can affect individuals after experiencing a traumatic event, often resulting in anxiety or depression. And as Dean Glenn James says, it's not easy to cope with.
It's a very personal, emotional issue. The individual is dealing with things, trauma that's happened to them in the past of any kind. In general, you get the same kind of symptoms of people who've been victims. So yeah, it's real people dealing with real struggles, you bet.
One study by the New England Journal of Medicine found that just under 20% of returning Iraq and Afghanistan veterans suffer from PTSD, and 60% of those are unlikely to ask for help. The university already offers counseling services, but some professors on campus, like Dr. Bill Carlton, are working on expanding the dimensions of wellness curriculum to include topics which might help student veterans adjust to civilian life.
Some veterans come back or leave the military and they have a very easy time coming back into society. Some people need a lot of help, so you don't know the exact answer, but at least we can get them cognitively thinking about it.
Now, Dr. Carlton tells us the expansion of the Dimensions of Wellness class is still in the works, but he and others hope to integrate it into the curriculum next fall. Claudia?
Thank you, Erin, for that report. In another light, various groups on campus are ringing in the semester with a full calendar of new events. UIW's Greek Life recently hosted various citywide and national sororities and fraternities at the first ever Stomp and Stroll. Julene Safner reports.
Strolling in style on the Cardinal campus, the Calling All Greek Stroll contest was held on Friday, September 10th in the Marion Ballroom. In addition to members of Greek organizations from San Antonio and Austin, representatives journeyed from Harvard, Yale, and Duke to compete in the event. Contestants were judged on precision, enthusiasm, appearance, and originality. Sponsored and hosted by the Lambda Upsilon Lambda Fraternity, the Student Center and Leadership Activities, and the Multicultural Greek Alliance, 5 fraternities and 4 sororities showed off their stroll style to music provided by KUIW.org DJ Services. The Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity and the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority took home the grand prize of $250 each. Julian Safner, UIWtv News.
In other campus activities news, Rosario's own Orchestra Tropicante swung by UIW on September 15th for the 8th annual Chips and Salsa. Hosted by CAB and Residence Life, Chips and Salsa gave students and faculty a chance to learn some famous Latin dances, such as bachata, merengue, and salsa. While dressed to impress, our Alicia Caballero reports.
The 8th annual Chips and Salsa was held at Marion Ballroom on September 15th. The event was started by resident assistant Cecilia Anigas in 2001. The event is sponsored by Residence Life and CAB. The event for the first time ever had a live band, Tropicante, and featured San Antonio artists. Residence Life staff member Elizabeth Valerio commented on the turnout of the event.
As you can see, it's packed. A lot of people are being active in dancing and wanting to learn and being a part of it. And then the food.
A dance contest that showed some extreme talent, lots of food and lots of cookies, and a live band to perform. You sure are not going to want to miss next year's 9th annual Chips and Salsa. Reporting for UIWtv, I'm Alicia Caballero, and that's the word.
And that's your UIWtv news for September. We want to thank you for joining us. For UIWtv, I'm Claudia Esparza.
And I'm Justin Ryan. For any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at uiwtv@uiwtx.edu. We'll see you in October.